Hello, Smokey here. Back with another day of Stranded Deep. Gonna hopefully get a raft built today, but we gotta do a few more things, a little bit more crafting to get going on here. Before we get going on building a raft, we gotta get prepared to build one. As you can see, I've done some gathering off camera, so you guys didn't have to watch all the boringness. Just gathered some stuff up. So the first thing we're gonna want to craft is the pickaxe, so we can get some clay. Now there's what we need to craft a pickaxe. So we'll go ahead, pick up a stick. I also organized everything here and labeled it, except for a couple left over there. So we're gonna get some leather here. So you can see I already have a pickaxe made there because I got some rock. Just mining some rocks so that we have lots of stone for building. And I also did do a little bit of clay earlier, but I'm going to come back and do it again with you guys. So now we have everything we need to craft the pickaxe. So we'll go ahead and craft that. Now clay is usually found in the water. So we'll go ahead and jump off here and go get ourselves some clay so that we can build the required stuff to make our raft. So we're going to want to... We have lots of clay bricks already, but I don't want to use them until we can make our own. And I think since the abundance of clay around here, we probably want to make our raft out of clay. And I already gathered a bunch of tires, so that'll be our flotation as tires. So there we have some clay right here. Clay is usually found underwater in the islands. It's usually found in the deeper waters than what I have set up on this island, but since it was a starter island, I didn't want to have to go too far out for it. Some people say, oh, that's too easy and blah blah blah, but whatever. We're just here having fun. So each thing of clay will give you 6 pieces. Be careful not to get poisoned here. Clay man sticking to the water. I keep forgetting that you can just hold down your mouse button and it'll just keep mining for you. And if you notice, as your stats go up, you can hold your breath longer. So we actually stayed under there quite long. So we'll mine these 2 things of clay, and we'll probably move on and start building. I did find a snake earlier in one of these piles of rocks near the water. I didn't kill it. Saved that for with you guys. It's going to be a tricky one because it was in the rocks when I seen it. So my goal is to get the raft built on this episode. That way we can start exploring on the next episode. It'll only be a small raft to start with. I'm thinking maybe 2 by 3. Just use a sail. I'm not going to have a motor on it because we don't have any fuel built yet. Although I may get that going instead of building the raft today. Get the fuel started. So that is pretty important if you want to get around fast. You'll notice when we come up here to our pathway, the stumps from the trees we cut down are gone now. So now we got a nice pathway up. I added a few lanterns. So there, you guys got to see some mining of clay, and now we'll add that to the clay I've already collected. You see all the bricks there, I got them off of a sunken boat. There, now we got lots of clay to work with. Alright, so let's go to our crafting menu here. What we want to build next. So we need clay bricks. So to build clay bricks, you need the furnace and a brick station. So you need 6 pieces of clay. Try to keep the camera a little steadier so you don't get motion sickness. Six clay. See, I put the hammerhead shark up there like a trophy. We will be cutting it up and eating it eventually. 3 sticks. 1, 2, 3. I already have some pre-made rope in this chest here. So I'm gonna put the furnace. Kind of want it on the level ground. Let's put it right under his shark. Boom, right there. So now we need the brick station. 3 planks and 3 planks or something. We may have to make a plank station and cut some trees down. There's not a lot of them on this island. I've came across some corrugated scrap. So now we should be able to craft brick station. Oh, it's level 4, so we can't get that yet. Didn't notice that. Crap. Okay. Let's get the scrap out of my way. We also want to build a loom and a tanning rack. So we can do the loom first. 6 sticks. So how many sticks do we have on us? None. How much did the other one take? 4, so we'll just grab them too. Well, my rope reserves are going. It's alright. So let's build the loom. There, that leveled up our crafting, so now we can build the brick station. Now, to build the bricks, you need both of these in close proximity, so I always just kind of fit this right inside the furnace. Let's build our first brick so that we can use these bricks that I already made. Or already found. I didn't make them, sorry. I don't like to use stuff I find until I actually am able to build my own. So, are we high enough levels, the question? No, we're not. We need level 5. Okay, so we can't do bricks yet. What about... I got lots of corrugated steel. Can we make it? Yep, we can make corrugated steel on the raft. So maybe we'll make our first raft out of steel and tires. So I already got the tires collected. So we do need a hammer. So far we've only crafted this hammer. We found these ones, but now we want to build one so that we can have our own. So what is required for that, or can you only find them? I think you can only find them. Okay, well then they're fair game to use. I thought we could build them, but it's not looking that way. It's a tool belt. It'd definitely be in the tools section, you'd think. Alright, so that's fair game, but we'll just use this one, don't matter. It's still 100% durability. Let's pick a bunch of this up. There we get all our corrugated scrap. Hopefully that's enough. Should be. We're not going to build a huge raft. Thinking 3 by 2 with a little one sticking out the back. Just looking around, there's so much clay around this island. This raft's going to take a few trips up and down the hill. So first things first. Oh, I need rope. Darn. So let's drop the steel here. While we're up there, we'll also grab the stuff for a sail and an anchor. And a rudder. Those are the things we need. There we go. There's our piles of that. Just gonna save that corrugated steel for my garden, but doesn't matter. We can get more corrugated steel from the next island. And then we can build our garden plots. And then maybe a base, because we need to unlock those clay blocks in order to build the base, because I'm going to make the base out of clay, I think. Not much rope left. So let's see what we need here. So we're going to need 6 or 7 lashings. 6 or 7 lashings for that. So we need another 4 for that. Geez, I don't know if we get enough. Plus 1 for the sail. 3 sticks, 6 rocks. 5 sticks, 6 rocks, 2 tarps. Let's get everything we need for these 3 things first off. 6 lashings, 6 rocks, 5 and 2. Alright, let's see how good my memory is. 6, 6, 5, and 2. Okay. That should be everything we need for those 3. Now the rest is just lashing. The only thing else we need is lashing for that, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't pick it up. Let's leave behind axe for now. I'm going to make an extra one because that's all I can make. Let's go make this raft. I'm excited. Now we will need more things once we start adding lights and some crate holders, but we can always make the crate holders at the next island. And also the lantern holders as we find more lanterns and whatnot. So I'm thinking about just getting the base raft built and then we'll add on to it as we go. I think the current's going this way, so if I build it in here, it shouldn't float away as I'm building it. So, the hammer out here. Actually, I kind of want to try my trick here first. See if it still do this or not. I'm not sure. Just bear with me here. Get rid of some inventory space for me too. So we want to put our rudder right on this. Okay, it's too far on the land. Let's see if I can put it on this rock. That's because of the clay. We got the rudder and the sail. Let's see if we can get this anchor on here. There, nice. Okay. We'll see what I'm doing here in a minute. Now, that's how we want it, just like that. Boom. Can still do it. Awesome. That will put me up front, and I believe it makes it a little bit easier to steer. This is probably going to be as big as this raft is going to be. That's a good size, I think. Put a lantern on there and some shelving units. I don't know, I might have to take this right out, leave the hole there. Used to be able to put the flooring there, but it's not letting me right now. I could always just leave it like that and then still set stuff in there. It's not ideal though. on us. There we go. I might leave tires there just so I don't fall in as I'm trying to get up here. But it is cool to have a hole in the middle, that way you can swim up and climb onto your raft easier. Wondering if I shouldn't do that. Where'd the other one go? Do we only get one back? Must only get one back. No, that's cool. So we can put a light here and a light here, and then 3 rows of chests here. That'll be good. When you're diving, you can pop up here. Of course, make a liar of me there. Now you can just jump up on your raft like that. Find out how good it is maneuverability wise here. I'm going to take the rest of the scrap back up to the base. I'll leave the tires there. And we'll get a little travel chest put together here for maybe next episode. I still want to do a little bit more building here before we take off. I just wanted to get the raft built there. It's pretty cool having these coming up here, so now you can see a little bit better. That furnace will give a little light over there now. Yeah, I do want to get a base on the go, but we don't have the material yet. You got to do a couple islands before you have the material for that. Set up a plank station and build some planks. I don't really want to clear cut this island. I've already cleared out quite a bit of it. It's nice to have a few trees around. I am liking this cave though. I think this map's turned out fairly well. The water still needs a little work around the underwater part, but it could make it a little bit more tricky to get up here. Maybe put some rocks or something right across that you have to mine through. But whatever, it's a starter island. Or base island, whatever you want to call it. Oh, drop my mouse. But we need some water. It's almost time to sleep too. Gotta get a lantern set up over here. So we want to get a little chest together here. So one thing I do want to make is an antidote. So to make an antidote, you first have to make one of these, the coconut flasks. To do that, you need a coconut unopened and a rope. You make a coconut flask, and if you search around on the island, I do have one antidote made, but most islands have these pee plants. You pick that, and you can combine it with your coconut flask to make an antidote. That way, if you get poisoned, you'll have an antidote. The aloe plants, you can pick them, and they make like a sunscreen, so you don't get sunburnt. These plants give you a breath booster, so you can hold your breath longer. And then there's another type of you can combine an antidote with I believe it's a lionfish to make a shark repellent. And then I think there's, let's take a look instead of me just rambling on. Yeah, that's the aloe, so that's like sunscreen. Then you can make antidote. Gauze, that's the other one. I am yet to find these fruits. So I'm not sure if you can even find those fruits in the game still. Maybe later on in the game we'll find some. But even when I was building the map, I couldn't find those plants to put in, but that could have been just me. Sea shark repellent, you need an antidote, a second coconut flask, plus the lionfish. Those lionfish will poison you if you run into them. So some food, we just got our rations and some smoked meat. Random stuff, some motor parts, some scraps that weren't set out in the pile. A few tarps, few leathers, empty. Fishing gear, tools. Alright, well, this is where we're going to wrap this one up. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.